Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about cleaning products. It's spring cleaning time. I just emptied out underneath my kitchen sink and I thought I would go over the items that I use, the items that I'm keeping, and the items that I'm getting rid of. We try to keep kind of a basic cleaning routine, and I used to be an avid couponer, and so I had tons and tons and tons of stock. So we've been kind of going through that, and then over time we've been kind of going a more natural, less chemical approach. The kids getting older and just all the information that's coming out. In all honesty, I don't know if these chemicals are good or bad for kids, and I would just kind of err on the side of caution. If things work and they're a little bit less of a chemical filled version, then I'm all down for it. There are some things I won't skimp on, that I won't change on, like a Lysol and things like that, which you spray it and it smells so full of chemicals. But when you are a family of 6 and you have a stomach bug going through your house, you'll spray that on anything. And it just really gets the job done. So I thought I would show you really quickly the products that we have all sprawled out on my counters. Alright, so here's underneath my sink. Very basic. You know, we have our fire extinguisher, our garbage disposal, and all of our, piping for the water. Here we have a bin of dishwasher tabs that stays there. It's just really easily accessible for me there. We have a soap pump and we alternate between dish soap and hand soap, whatever we have the most of, and it's just a lot cheaper to buy a huge version of this. I mean, I've had this forever up in my kitchen, and I like to use an antibacterial soap in my kitchen, unlike in my bathrooms when I use something that's, Bath and Body Works or something like that. And then we have the 3 different types of trash cans we use. So we have just our trash can trash bags, our like heavy duty outside trash bags. And then these are just some if we're kind of picking up something, if we're doing something for Goodwill, this is a cheaper version. So we're not using these expensive, nice bags. And these all kind of get pushed back. This one stays in front and the rest get pushed back. So as you can see, that's how I do that. And then now I'll get into all the other products. So this is all of my husband's stuff. It's just a little bit of just stuff he kind of uses. So we have one light bulb of the old style light bulb. This is kind of like an emergency, the light blue. We don't have any other replacements in the house. We like to keep one of these on hand. He hates these light bulbs. He would prefer to use the CFLs. He would actually prefer to use LEDs, but they're really expensive. So we always have one aside for that. He uses alcohol a lot around the house just for random things. Alcohol actually gets a lot of stains and markers and grease and stuff like that off, so he has alcohol. And then we have wasp and hornet killer for, if we need to go there, we will. We have a tendency to get them on our roof line. We don't know why. And then he has this goof off stuff, which he really, really likes. It does kind of get some stuff off. I mean, we've had this, you can see by the top of it, we've had this for a long time and it still works. So this is kind of the more scary stuff that we have in our cabinets, and this goes way in the back so the kids can't reach it. And we do have a lock on it, but just in case they don't have the lock on it, I like this stuff to be far back. And then this is just a bottle of dish soap with some water in it. He's a mechanic, so a lot of times if hoses are leaking or anything like that, he'll spray this on it. Tires, he'll spray this on it and it bubbles up. So he likes to have it on hand for when he's doing side work and stuff like that. So that's my husband's stuff, and the rest of the stuff is mine. Alright, so here's all my goodies. So this is just stuff that's tried and true for me that I've used for many years. So the first is this Method Glass and Surface Cleaner. I really truly love this Method brand. It's a really great brand. The glass cleaner is really, really good. I don't get streaks, I don't get anything like that. And we have quite a bit of glass in our house, so this is something that we constantly repurchase. And I have to buy maybe one a year, so I think that's pretty good. Lysol, we never buy the Lysol brand. Great Value works just as good. And then we also have some wipes, and this is more so if the kids get toothpaste on the sink and I have them clean it up, this is what they use rather than them getting out spray and spraying and using a rag. And I just feel, I get scared, someone's going to spray someone or something like that. So this is just easier for them. And then the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface concentrate. I buy this because it's far cheaper. Wait till it's on sale. It often goes on sale at Walmart, or excuse me, at Target, and then they have a 20% off cartwheel, or they have the hang tags. And typically you can buy this and get this for $2 off or $1 off, something like that. So I use this a lot. I've been buying this for a long time. You can also get it pretty cheap on Amazon. And then I just refill my little Mrs. Meyer's sprayers. The big one I have now is lavender. I had honeysuckle. There's quite a few scents I like. There's one that I don't, but these work really well. They're good, just like kind of all-purpose cleaner. We have one wet jet left. As soon as this is done, I will probably get rid of this product as I just don't need it. It's not really anything. It's just another tool that's in my closet that's just taking up space. But I have this and it does work. You know, if you want to spot clean, this works really great. And then on that same line are these wipes, like the mopping cloth wipes for the Swiffer, just like broom thing. And these work in the same aspect of if you have just like a few things you want to clean up, you know, there's some stuff like these were great for under the table every day, just around the dishwasher, you know, like those areas that get a little dirty and you don't really need to mop yet. That's what these were for. And then I have Comet and Ajax. We have laminate floors in our bathroom and they are a pain to clean. And this is the only thing that works. If you put a little bit of water on the floor, sprinkle this down, and then get a scrub brush like this and just Cinderella style, just scrub like that and then rinse it off. And you have to rinse it off a few times because you'll get a film, but this gets in there and gets it really clean. It's also great to clean around like your toilets, in your bathtub. I use this a lot. It's just really great for like nooks and crannies, just kind of some more heavy duty cleaning. And we don't have to use this a lot, but if you do use this, make sure that you have gloves on hand because it will eat away at your hands. Next up is Pine Sol. I love Pine Sol. I've been using Pine Sol for years. Amy at OCD Much showed this bin the other day in her vlogs, and I had always used these giant bowls that we have that were just, you know, a serving bowl. And then I saw that she had this in her vlogs and it has the handle. And so I bought this one for cleaning. I'm actually going to go back and get some more just for baking and general use because this is great. I use it now all the time. It's nicer because I'm not wasting as much Pine Sol and it gets the job done. You know, I'll put a little bit of Pine Sol and some water in this bucket and then like I can clean all the walls in one room. Or the other day I did it twice, but I cleaned out my car. So, you know, those little things work. Let's see, I'm trying to go in like a way that it makes sense. So then we just have like our steam cleaner and then just like a spot treatment for our carpets. It's just, you know, general stuff you need. I always like to have an extra mop head on hand because my mop is not one that you can wash, so this is always good to have on hand. We have a heavy duty oven and grill cleaner that honestly we don't use. My oven has the nice little self-clean thing, so I'm probably actually going to get rid of this because this is so high in chemicals, it's not even funny. And then in the same aspect we have this Wyman glass top cooktop cleaner, and we do love this. We do use this all the time. You can buy it at Home Depot. I found this is the only one that works, and you still have to use some major, you know, elbow grease and maybe like a Brillo pad or something like that to get the stuff off, but this works great. Then we just have some bug spray. This is the heavy duty kind my husband uses when he goes fishing. He likes to have it, you know, under the sink in case he's outside doing some yard work or whatever. He can just go and grab it. We have this Pledge multi-surface that's lasted forever because it's just not something that you use a ton of. We probably have to get one once a year, but this stuff works great. It's a multi-surface. You can use it on all kinds of surfaces. I prefer it on glass, wood, you know, things like that. I don't really use it on counters or anything like that. And then these things I will be getting rid of. This Power Up Booster, I didn't really see any difference when I used this. I'm going to give it one last try, and if it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of it. And then we have our annual Finish dishwasher cleaner. This works great to clean your dishwasher, and I think it's good to do that, you know, once every few months. I think it's like this says to use it once a month. We don't use it once a month. We probably use it once a quarter maybe, and it gets the job done. I just go in there once in a while again with like, you know, my Mrs. Meyer's or Pine Sol and just kind of clean it out. So those are my cleaning tools. I just wanted to show when it's all in there. You know, we don't use any fancy Dollar Tree crates or anything like that. We don't have a ton of stuff, so it just kind of goes in there and stays there. We keep the things that we use the most up here. Pine Sol on the other hand, and then all the other stuff that we don't use as much kind of goes in the back behind these stuff where I don't have to grab it as much. And then we just close it, and we have one of these little, you know, baby protectors, and they can't get in it. Can you open the door? Can you open? Open for mommy. Yeah, see, she can't get into it at all. And if any 2-year-old could get into it, it would be this one. She can't get into it at all. And then we just put our little, you know, dish towel that hangs there. Perfect, voila, done. So I know this video was a little bit different, but I always love grocery hauls and empty videos and things like that when people are showing what they use and they say how they use it. And it's always nice to get some new tips and information and see how people are cleaning and stuff like that. And you know, maybe this helped you, maybe it didn't. And hopefully this inspired you. I know that I'm constantly inspired by lots of my YouTube friends and their, you know, sharing of either them cleaning or just their hauls. And I've grabbed some of these items just simply from their videos. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.